There is a large number of former Iraqi soldiers that are unemployed now. That is a huge concern, not only from a security standpoint, but from an economic standpoint. They're not earning an income right now.
And there's the announcement that the Iraqi army has been disbanded. And I was floored. And at this particular point in time, Walt Slocum and his team still were not in Iraq.
Colonel Hughes was the person who was in charge of dealing with the Iraqi army because none of the people from your advisory group had yet showed up in Iraq, including you. Didn't you think that maybe you should speak with him about this?
Oh, I talked with him a lot.
That's funny. He says that the order disbanding the army came as a complete surprise to him and that he learned of it by watching it on television in an airport.
Well, if that's so, that's surprising to me, but it's possible.
Well,
I talked to him. We worked together on a daily basis during the time I was there.
He came on the 16th of May,
16th of May.
for a 4-day whirlwind tour of the country.
Oh.
And then he left, and he didn't come back until the middle of June.
Really?
Correct. He didn't tell you that?
This idea to disband the entire army was one that came as quite a surprise to me.
I see. What was your reaction when you learned of it?
I thought we had just created a problem. We had a lot of out-of-work soldiers. The president had already made a different decision, which was to keep battalion and below in force.
Earlier, yes.
Yeah.
But
well, within, a couple of days' proximity. I think most of us were caught relatively unawares or completely unawares by this disbanding of the Army. Secretary Powell found out about it, as I did.
Which was how?
Just as we found out one day, Jerry announced that he disbanded the Army.